A surprise is coming tonight. Archangel Michael says, the winds of destiny have shifted, and as the stars take their places tonight, something extraordinary is aligning for you. This is not an ordinary moment, nor is it a coincidence. Heaven has been orchestrating this moment for longer than you can imagine, and now the surprise is ready to unfold. You have walked through trials, carrying silent burdens that no one saw but the heavens never ignored. Each tear you shed, each night you lay awake wondering if change would ever come, has been counted. Tonight, everything begins to change, and you will finally feel the weight you've carried lifting from your soul. The surprise coming is not small, nor is it fleeting. It is a monumental shift designed to alter your path, elevate your spirit, and restore what has been stolen from you. This is a divine appointment that cannot be stopped, delayed, or stolen. There have been whispers around you, signs that tried to warn you that something miraculous was drawing closer. Those repeating numbers, those sudden feelings in your heart, those dreams that felt almost real, they were not imagination. They were heaven's way of preparing you for this moment tonight. Archangel Michael says, there is someone who has been sent as a messenger in human form. This person carries words and actions that will ignite hope within you again. You have felt alone, misunderstood, even forgotten, but this divine messenger will change that. Tonight, they will cross paths with you in an unexpected way. It may come through a message, a call, or a face you did not expect to see. But when it happens, you will feel an undeniable presence of light and reassurance that you are seen and deeply loved. You may have questioned your worth, doubted your strength, and felt invisible to the world. But tonight's surprise is heaven's way of saying that you are not only worthy, you are chosen. The struggles of yesterday were merely shaping you for the blessings you are about to hold. The darkness that tried to destroy you is trembling right now because it knows the shift that is coming. The chains that once bound you are weakening, and tonight they will break completely. What seemed impossible will become reality before your eyes. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have prepared a table for you. Imagine walking into a room filled with everything you once believed you lost: joy, peace, abundance, and love. Tonight is the beginning of that restoration. Someone who once turned away from you will be reminded of your light and drawn back to reconcile. It may shock you because this is someone you thought you would never hear from again. This connection is part of your destiny's alignment and will bring healing to an old wound you buried long ago. There are also unseen hands working tirelessly behind the scenes. While you slept, while you worried, divine forces were arranging opportunities that you thought were out of reach. Tonight, a door you didn't even know existed will open, leading you toward blessings you could not have imagined. Your prayers have not been in vain. The universe has been listening intently, storing every cry, every whispered plea, and now it is answering in a way that will leave you speechless. When this surprise arrives, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that it was sent from above. For a long time, you have been fighting battles that seemed endless. Life has tested you in ways that would have broken most people, yet you survived. You held on, even when your spirit was weary and your heart questioned everything. Heaven has watched this resilience and has marked you for divine favor. Tonight's surprise is a reward for your unyielding strength and your ability to keep faith alive when everything seemed hopeless. There are forces that tried to stop this moment from reaching you. Envy, betrayal, and dark intentions surrounded you, hoping to rob you of your blessings. But Archangel Michael has been standing guard, cutting through every chain, clearing every obstacle, ensuring that nothing will stop what is destined for you. Prepare yourself emotionally and spiritually because this surprise will touch every part of your life. It will not be a single blessing but a cascade of miracles that flow one after another, lifting you higher than you have ever been before. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let fear or doubt make you turn away from what is coming." Sometimes, when divine gifts arrive, they feel overwhelming or too good to be true. But this is not a trick, nor a fleeting moment, it is a permanent transformation. Tonight, you will notice subtle signs. You might feel an unexplainable peace, hear unexpected good news, or feel a sudden burst of hope. These are confirmations that the divine surprise is near and that you are ready to receive it. There is also a hidden blessing tied to your finances. You have worried about provision, wondering how certain needs will be met. Tonight marks the beginning of supernatural provision that will flow into your life steadily, wiping out lack and ushering in abundance. Relationships that felt strained or broken will also feel a shift. Words that could not be spoken before will be spoken now. Hearts that were hardened will soften, and love that was lost will be found again. Archangel Michael says, "You were never forgotten by heaven." Every moment of silence, every unanswered question, every lonely night had a purpose. They were guiding you to this exact moment where everything turns in your favor. This surprise is not only for your happiness but also to position you for greater purpose. Once it unfolds, doors will open for you to step into a new chapter where your gifts and light will touch many lives. The battles you faced were not punishments but preparation. You had to be refined to carry the weight of what is coming. Now that you have endured and learned, heaven can release this surprise fully into your hands. There is a reason this is happening tonight specifically. A celestial alignment is opening a window of blessings that rarely appears. Because you stayed faithful, you have been chosen to receive this divine outpouring first. The surprise will not only change your present but will ripple into your future. Generations connected to you will benefit from the breakthrough you receive tonight. It is a blessing that will not end with you but will create a legacy of light and abundance. You may feel chills or a sudden rush of emotion as this message reaches you. That is your soul recognizing truth. Heaven's presence is drawing close, preparing you for the unfolding miracle. No enemy can block what is coming. The time for delay has ended, and Archangel Michael has sealed this blessing with heavenly authority. Your only task is to open your heart and allow it to arrive without fear. Tonight, when you least expect it, destiny will knock. The question is not if, it is already guaranteed. The only mystery is how beautifully and unexpectedly it will arrive to sweep you off your feet. Remember, you are divinely protected as this moment unfolds. Even if you do not see the full picture right away, trust that each step is leading you to the greatest blessing you have ever known. Archangel Michael says, "This is the night your story changes forever." The heavens have declared it, and nothing on earth can undo it. When you wake tomorrow, you will not only feel different, you will see the evidence of this shift surrounding you. What you have longed for is closer than your own breath, ready to manifest before your eyes. This is the dawn of your divine season. Celebrate it, embrace it, and let it wash over you like a river of light. The heavens rejoice with you tonight as destiny delivers its long-awaited gift into your life. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The divine orchestration of tonight has been in motion for much longer than you realize." While you were busy battling storms and surviving challenges, threads of destiny were being woven together silently. The forces of heaven have moved mountains on your behalf without you even knowing. Tonight is not just about receiving a gift, it's about recognizing that you were never forgotten. Every tear, every prayer, every silent plea you made in the darkest hours reached beyond the clouds and was heard. The surprise coming tonight is heaven's way of placing a seal of love and justice upon your life. You may notice subtle vibrations in your spirit as the evening approaches. This is no ordinary night. It carries a frequency of breakthrough and transformation. Angels are moving swiftly, preparing the space around you, ensuring nothing interferes with what is divinely yours. The surprise will carry a message beyond words. It will feel like a door suddenly opening in a hallway you didn't even know existed. When you step through, you'll feel the release of every burden you've carried and the lifting of every barrier that stood in your way. Archangel Michael says, "There is someone in your life who will play an unexpected role in delivering this blessing." They may have once been distant, silent, or even misunderstood your journey. Tonight, they will be guided by unseen hands to reach out to you, to stand by you, or to deliver something that changes your life completely. This is not a coincidence. It is part of a divine network that has been secretly aligning to support your destiny. Even people you've never met before will feel drawn to assist you in ways that make no earthly sense. That's because heaven is whispering into their hearts on your behalf. You will begin to feel divine synchronicities like never before. Doors will open effortlessly, strangers will offer kindness, and opportunities you thought you missed will return. This is the energy of restoration, sweeping through your path tonight. Even as you read these words, celestial beings are encircling you with protection and favor. Every negative plot that tried to sabotage this moment is crumbling, leaving no trace of harm in your future. Archangel Michael says, "You have been prepared for this moment through pain and perseverance. While others doubted you, you quietly grew stronger, wiser, and more resilient. That strength has made you ready to handle the weight of the blessings about to be placed in your hands." This is not just about personal happiness. The divine surprise tonight carries a mission, an opportunity for you to step into a higher calling. It will awaken gifts within you that you may not even know you possess. Your intuition will sharpen, your vision will clear, and your spirit will feel lighter than ever. You will begin to walk paths illuminated by divine light, where confusion and doubt can no longer follow you. Tonight marks the end of wandering and searching. It is the beginning of purposeful steps guided by divine wisdom and heavenly protection. This surprise is also a shield against the forces that sought to harm you. There are those who quietly wished to see you fail, who attempted to sabotage your journey out of jealousy or fear. But heaven has been watching, and tonight divine justice is being delivered. What was meant to harm you is turning into a stepping stone for your elevation. The tables are turning so dramatically that those who underestimated you will be silenced by your transformation. Archangel Michael has commanded an army of light to surround you tonight. As you step into this new season, nothing dark can penetrate your peace or delay your blessings any longer. This is your appointed time, the night your story takes a turn so profound that you will look back and recognize this as the moment everything shifted in your favor. Archangel Michael says, as the night deepens, the energy around you will shift like a silent wind brushing through unseen realms. The heavens are aligning celestial forces that will deliver this surprise with precision. It is not merely an event, it is a spiritual unveiling, a breakthrough that carries the weight of many answered prayers. Tonight, there will be a moment when time feels different. You might feel chills on your skin or a sudden stillness in your surroundings, as if all creation pauses to witness what is about to unfold. This is a signal from heaven, a divine whisper that says, "It has begun." Archangel Michael is not coming alone. Legions of angels are dispatched, each carrying light and blessing specifically tailored to your needs. They are moving swiftly, clearing invisible obstacles and ensuring that no darkness can approach you during this divine exchange. As you prepare for this night, understand that heaven has spared nothing. Every detail has been carefully orchestrated to ensure that you receive exactly what was promised to you long ago. In the unseen realms, there have been meetings about your destiny. Powerful spiritual beings have been discussing the injustices you've endured, the trials you faced, and the courage you displayed despite the weight on your shoulders. These discussions have led to one conclusion: you are due for a divine reversal. This reversal is unlike anything you've experienced. Where there was loss, there will be gain. Where there was silence, there will be joyful noise. Where there was stagnation, there will be unstoppable momentum. Heaven has decided that enough is enough. The cycles of pain, betrayal, and disappointment are being shattered tonight. Archangel Michael is holding the sword of justice, ready to cut through every lingering chain that has held you captive for far too long. Even the unseen enemies, spiritual or human, who plotted against you are trembling right now. They sense a force greater than anything they can control is stepping in to lift you out of every trap set against you. Archangel Michael says, tonight is not only about what you will receive but also about who you are becoming. This surprise will unlock parts of you that have been dormant. Talents, courage, and wisdom that were buried under the weight of struggle will rise like a mighty wave. People around you will notice this transformation. They may not understand it at first, but they will see an undeniable light shining from within you. This light will open doors and attract opportunities effortlessly because it carries heavenly favor. Your path will no longer feel blocked. Every step you take after tonight will be guided, purposeful, and filled with clarity. Decisions that once confused you will suddenly make sense because divine wisdom will flow freely to you. Even your dreams will change. Visions of your future will become clearer, and prophetic insights will visit you in ways you've never experienced before. This is a sign that heaven is unlocking a higher level of spiritual connection within you. As the night unfolds, you may notice unusual synchronicities. Perhaps a song plays with lyrics that feel written for you, or a stranger speaks words that echo your prayers. These are not coincidences, they are divine confirmations that you are on the path to your miracle. The heavens will send you a symbol, something small yet deeply significant. It could be a white feather, a sudden flash of light, or even a gentle voice in your spirit reassuring you that you are loved and protected. This symbol will be your personal reminder that heaven has heard you and is delivering blessings tailored to your heart's deepest desires. Keep your heart open, for this surprise is not just material, it is spiritual, emotional, and transformative. Archangel Michael assures you that what is arriving tonight will not leave. It is not temporary happiness but a permanent shift into a life of favor and abundance. Archangel Michael says, as the final hours of daylight slip into evening, heaven begins to draw even closer. The air feels charged, not in a way that frightens you, but in a way that makes your soul tremble with anticipation. It's as though creation itself knows that something monumental is about to happen. Far above, the heavens have opened a pathway of light, a radiant corridor stretching down to your life. Angelic beings move in perfect harmony, carrying gifts of healing, justice, and restoration, preparing to deliver them to you in waves. This is not just a single blessing but an avalanche of divine favor that has been long overdue. You may feel a sudden pull on your heart tonight, as if someone invisible is calling you by name. That is no ordinary feeling, it is the signal of your destiny being activated. The divine surprise is not coming by accident, it is being escorted by the highest realms of light. Even as you read this, unseen battles are being fought for you. Archangel Michael is standing on the front lines, wielding his flaming sword, striking down every force that once tried to hinder your elevation. Nothing can block what is coming tonight. You have been through seasons where it felt like everything was working against you. Betrayals that cut deep, losses that shattered you, moments where you questioned if anyone truly saw your pain. Yet, through it all, you survived. You rose from ashes when there was nothing left but dust. Because you endured, Heaven has chosen this night to honor your resilience. Every wound you carried is being rewritten into wisdom, and every tear you cried is now transformed into seeds of joy. These seeds have matured, and tonight, they are ready to burst forth into a harvest that will overflow into every area of your life. As darkness falls, a divine stillness will descend around you. It is not silence, it is the sound of spiritual alignment, of chains breaking, and of promises finally reaching their appointed time. The surprise is riding on this stillness, waiting for the perfect moment to reveal itself. Archangel Michael says, "This is not just a blessing. This is vindication. This is heaven saying to every enemy, every voice of doubt, you tried, but you could not destroy what God has destined." The surprise tonight may not arrive in the way you expect. It might not come wrapped in gold or announced with fanfare. Instead, it will come with power, quiet, unstoppable, undeniable power that will alter the course of your future. Perhaps it will be a phone call that delivers news you've been praying for. Perhaps it will be a door that suddenly opens, giving you opportunities that seemed impossible hours before. Or it may be a person, someone who steps into your life as if guided by invisible hands, bringing healing, reconciliation, or love. What makes this surprise divine is not just what it is, but when and how it arrives. The timing is flawless because heaven has orchestrated every second leading to this night. You will look back and see that every heartbreak, every delay, and every no was only a setup for this perfect yes. When it arrives, your heart will know instantly that this is no coincidence. You will feel a warmth, a surge of peace, a silent whisper inside saying, "This is what you've been waiting for." Archangel Michael says, "Many have tried to measure your destiny by your past, but they could not see the magnitude of your future. They spoke words meant to limit you, doubted your strength, and underestimated your divine connection. Tonight, every false word spoken over you is being shattered. Those who once turned away will witness your rise. Not in arrogance, but in divine justice, heaven will show the world that your faith was not in vain. The same mouths that doubted you will speak your victory, and the same hands that turned away will extend in support. Even as this transformation unfolds, Archangel Michael assures you that humility will clothe you. This blessing will not change your pure heart. Instead, it will amplify your light so that others trapped in darkness can find hope through your story. This is why tonight is so crucial. It is not just your night of change, but a ripple that will touch many lives. The surprise will ignite purpose, attract destiny helpers, and unlock doors that have been sealed for far too long. Archangel Michael says, as the clock ticks closer to the destined hour, heaven's activity becomes even more intense. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but the spiritual atmosphere around you is glowing with divine movement. Angels are descending like streams of light, each carrying a different piece of the blessing that has been promised to you. In this moment, heaven is silent yet alive. It is the silence before a divine symphony begins. The earth beneath you feels almost suspended in time because heaven is ensuring that nothing, absolutely nothing, interrupts what is about to take place. There are moments in life when everything changes without warning. Tonight is one of those moments. The spiritual battles you've been unknowingly caught in are reaching their conclusion. Every force that tried to stop you is being pushed aside. Every shadow that tried to dim your light is being burned away by celestial fire. Archangel Michael has already taken his position beside you. Though unseen, his presence is as real as your own heartbeat. He stands as a guardian, a protector, and a witness to the miraculous unfolding that is destined to occur tonight. Your heart may feel heavier than usual as night settles in, but do not mistake it for fear. That heaviness is your soul sensing the weight of glory about to rest upon you. It is the divine pressing closer, preparing to deliver something so powerful that your spirit is bracing for impact. This blessing is not a fleeting moment of happiness, it is a life-altering event that will redefine your future. Long-awaited answers, long-lost peace, and long-promised joy are converging into this very night. The heavens have timed it perfectly, knowing that you are now strong enough to handle what is coming. Archangel Michael says, "You have been through fires and floods, yet you survived. You have been to the edge of despair, yet you did not fall. Heaven cannot let this courage go unrewarded. Tonight, you rise. Even those who doubted your journey will sense something different about you. They will not understand it immediately, but they will witness the glow of transformation, the unmistakable mark of someone who has been touched by divine favor. As you move through the night, pay attention to your surroundings. The divine communicates through signs and wonders. A sudden breeze brushing your face indoors, flickering lights without reason, or an unexpected sound of harmony in silence, all are indicators that spiritual forces are active. You may also feel warmth in your hands or an unexplainable tingling across your skin. These are not random sensations, they are angelic presences drawing near, affirming that your blessing is moments away from manifesting. Dreams tonight will not be ordinary. If you rest, your soul may journey into visions that reveal glimpses of what is being delivered. You may see doors opening, hear angelic voices, or find yourself in radiant places that feel like home. This is heaven's way of preparing you to embrace what is coming with full understanding. Archangel Michael ensures that no confusion will accompany this gift. When it arrives, it will bring peace, clarity, and a knowing deep in your spirit that says, "This is mine. This is from heaven. This is my moment." Every trial you faced had a purpose that becomes clear tonight. The betrayals built discernment, the losses birthed compassion, and the silence forged strength. What once felt like punishment was actually preparation for the magnitude of what you are about to receive. Even financial struggles you endured were shaping your wisdom. Heaven knows that after tonight, wealth and resources will flow into your hands, not to be wasted, but to be used as instruments of transformation for you and others. Relationships once broken will find unexpected healing. People who misunderstood you will suddenly see the truth. Divine reconciliations, long overdue, will begin to take place as the night stretches on. Archangel Michael says, "This is not a partial blessing. This is the fullness of what you've been promised, overflowing into every corner of your existence." Archangel Michael says, "The night has now reached its most sacred point, the moment heaven has been waiting for since your journey began. The divine clock has struck, and every angel assigned to your destiny stands in perfect alignment. This is no ordinary night, this is your night of divine unveiling." You may notice that the air feels almost electric, like the atmosphere before a great storm, yet instead of fear, it brings you an unshakable calm. It feels as though unseen hands are gently moving obstacles out of your way, clearing the path for something greater to enter. The silence around you is not empty, it is heavy with divine presence. From the heavens above, a radiant light begins to shine, not in a way that blinds, but in a way that soothes the soul. This is the light of breakthrough, streaming down from realms unseen, guided directly to you. Every angel in heaven has their attention fixed on this moment, for it is a victory not just for you, but for all that is good and righteous. Archangel Michael stands taller now, his wings expanding with celestial glory. With a single motion of his hand, he signals the release of every blessing that has been held back. Chains in the spiritual realm shatter. Gates that were once sealed are flung wide open. Your name is being called in heavenly courts, and nothing can silence it any longer. In the physical realm, signs begin to manifest. A sudden message may come through, delivering unexpected good news. Perhaps someone reaches out to apologize, to reconcile, or to offer you a long-awaited opportunity. Doors you never imagined would open suddenly do, without struggle or explanation. At this exact moment, you might feel an overwhelming warmth surrounding you, like being wrapped in an embrace from beyond this world. This is heaven's reassurance, letting you know that you are not alone and never were. The divine presence is closer than your breath, whispering, "You are chosen. You are loved. You are safe." Financial burdens you have carried are being lifted. Debts, delays, and denials are dissolving as divine provision flows into your life. This isn't just help, it's abundance that ensures you will never return to the struggles of the past. Even health challenges you've battled, whether seen or unseen, are being touched by heavenly healing. The cells in your body are responding to divine light, restoring balance, strength, and vitality that you thought was lost forever. Archangel Michael says, unseen forces that tried to destroy you are now defeated. Those who plotted against you, spiritually or physically, are powerless in the presence of divine justice. You will not need to fight them. Heaven has already won the battle on your behalf. In the spiritual realm, you are being handed keys, symbols of authority and access. These keys open doors to opportunities, relationships, and levels of influence you never thought possible. You are stepping into a new era where favor will follow you effortlessly. At this moment, your name is being spoken by angels in heavenly courts. Blessings are being assigned to you, gifts of wisdom, protection, love, and prosperity, that will follow you for the rest of your life. No darkness can ever take them away because they are sealed with divine authority. Those who underestimated you will watch in silence as you rise. They will see that no amount of malice or envy could touch what was written in your destiny long before you faced any struggle. Heaven itself is your vindicator tonight. The breakthrough unfolding is not just for you. Generational chains are breaking as this blessing touches your life. Curses of lack, sickness, and brokenness that plagued your bloodline are being severed permanently. Future generations connected to you will inherit light instead of darkness, abundance instead of struggle. Archangel Michael says, your story will now inspire nations. Your testimony will carry the fragrance of divine power. Many who are lost will find hope because of what happens to you tonight. From this night forward, divine favor will chase you down. People you've never met will be drawn to bless you. Opportunities you thought were lost forever will return in multiplied form. Even the timing of events will work perfectly in your favor without you forcing a single thing. The heavens are rejoicing as this is declared over your life. Bells are ringing in unseen realms, announcing that a child of divine purpose has stepped into their true inheritance. Archangel Michael slowly lowers his sword, the battle for your destiny complete. With a voice that echoes like thunder yet feels gentle as a whisper, he says, "This night marks the end of sorrow and the beginning of divine glory. What was stolen is restored. What was broken is healed. What was delayed is delivered. You will walk in victory from this moment on, for heaven has sealed your future with unshakable light." As these words settle into your spirit, you feel a release, a weight you've carried for years suddenly lifting. Tears may flow, not from pain, but from overwhelming peace and joy. You finally understand that every hardship was leading you here, to this night of divine transformation. Your life will never be the same after tonight. Every step you take from here will be guided by light. Every choice you make will be infused with divine wisdom. And every moment will remind you that you are deeply loved, chosen, and protected forever. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the night is not done speaking to you yet. As the blessing settles upon your life, waves of light continue to flow, each carrying new layers of restoration. It feels as though heaven has opened an endless river, pouring into every part of your existence that once felt dry or barren. The transformation you're experiencing is not a single moment but a chain reaction. Tonight is only the beginning of what will unfold over the coming days, weeks, and months. Every sunrise from this night forward will carry new miracles that build upon the one you've just received. Your mind will begin to think differently. Old fears and doubts that used to grip you will lose their power. Where confusion once clouded your decisions, clarity will now reign. You will find yourself moving with divine precision, almost as if unseen hands are guiding your every step. Even the way people see you will change. Some will look at you with awe, not understanding why your presence feels different. Others will feel drawn to help you without knowing why. This is because your spirit is now glowing with divine authority and favor. Archangel Michael says, "The enemy that tried to hold you back will not recover from this defeat. What was meant to harm you has been completely reversed. The tables have turned permanently, and there is no going back." Tonight marks the elevation of your voice and influence. Where you were once silenced, you will now be heard. Your words will carry weight because they are infused with divine truth and power. Opportunities that were locked away for years will suddenly appear. People who have the ability to change your life will enter it naturally, drawn by the unseen pull of destiny. You will no longer need to chase or struggle. What is yours will find its way to you. The financial blessings released tonight will manifest in unexpected ways. A forgotten investment, a sudden breakthrough, or a supernatural provision will flow into your hands. These blessings are not temporary fixes, they are foundations for long-term abundance. Your relationships will also feel the shift. Those meant to walk with you in this new chapter will draw closer. Old conflicts will resolve in ways you thought impossible. Forgiveness will flow like a healing river, freeing you from emotional chains that weighed you down for too long. Even those who once betrayed you will come to acknowledge the divine light in your life. Some may seek reconciliation, while others will quietly step away, unable to stand against the glory surrounding you. This is divine protection ensuring that only those aligned with your destiny remain in your circle. Archangel Michael has marked your household with heavenly seals of safety and prosperity. Any darkness that once tried to infiltrate your home is now banished. Peace will reign within your walls, and every corner will echo with the presence of divine guardianship. Dreams you abandoned long ago will resurface with new strength. Projects you thought were failures will suddenly revive and succeed beyond expectations. The divine surprise is not just a blessing, it's a spark that reignites every lost hope. Archangel Michael says, "You will not walk this new path alone. Destiny helpers, people chosen by heaven, will find you. They will bring knowledge, resources, and support at precisely the right moments. These are not mere connections, they are divine alliances created to ensure your victory. The blessings of this night will ripple out into your community. As your light grows, others will be lifted simply by being near you. The miracle you've received will not stop with you, it will multiply, touching countless lives, spreading healing and hope like wildfire. Even your physical surroundings will change. Spaces that once felt heavy or lifeless will now radiate warmth and peace. Nature itself will seem to respond to your presence, as if creation recognizes the divine shift that has taken place within you. From this night forward, supernatural encounters will become part of your journey. You will sense angels near you in moments of need, guiding your words, guarding your steps, and ensuring that every plan of darkness against you fails before it can begin. Archangel Michael says, as dawn slowly begins to approach, heaven is still moving with unstoppable force in your favor. The night has already shifted your destiny, yet its blessings continue to flow like a never-ending river of light. Every hour that passes unlocks another layer of miracles, each one divinely timed to reach you when you need it most. You may awaken in the morning feeling different, not just rested but transformed. A new energy will pulse through your body, your mind will feel sharper, and your spirit will feel as though it has been lifted into a higher realm. This is because the divine surprise did not simply visit you, it infused itself into every fiber of your being. Archangel Michael says, from this moment on, your steps are marked by heaven. Every place you walk will be touched by light, every word you speak will carry divine resonance, and every action you take will create ripples of transformation far beyond your imagination. As you rise into this new day, you will notice immediate shifts in your environment. Calls, messages, or unexpected visits will bring news that changes your path for the better. Doors you had given up on will not only open but swing wide with favor and opportunity. This is the aftershock of last night's heavenly encounter. Financial chains that weighed you down for years have been broken permanently. Where you once struggled, you will now see effortless provision. Unexpected sources of income will appear, old debts will be cleared, and new ventures will prosper without resistance. Even the way you attract abundance has changed. Divine magnetism surrounds you now, pulling blessings toward you without you needing to chase them. Archangel Michael has anchored prosperity into your destiny so firmly that no hand of darkness can uproot it again. Your health, too, has been touched by heavenly light. Pain and fatigue you thought you had to live with are being replaced by supernatural strength and vitality. A glow will return to your face, and your body will feel renewed as though the very essence of life has been restored within you. This renewal extends to your emotions and mind. Past traumas are dissolving in streams of divine healing, and memories that once brought pain will no longer have the power to hurt you. Peace like you've never known will become your constant state of being. Archangel Michael says, relationships that were aligned with your destiny but lost through misunderstanding or deception will be divinely restored. People meant to love and support you will return, humbled and transformed, ready to build with you in truth and harmony. Meanwhile, those who were never meant to stay will quietly fade from your life without drama. This is heaven's mercy, removing obstacles before they can touch your new chapter. You will also attract new alliances, mentors, partners, and friends whose very presence accelerates your journey. They are hand-picked by heaven, carrying keys and resources that fit perfectly into your divine purpose. Even strangers will play their part. Someone you've never met before may say something that unlocks a revelation you've been searching for. These encounters are not accidents, they are heaven's breadcrumbs leading you to greater heights. Your influence in the world will begin to expand rapidly. Whether in your work, community, or even online, people will be drawn to your energy, seeking guidance, comfort, and inspiration. They will not know exactly why, but their spirits will recognize the divine transformation within you. Archangel Michael says, "This is not about fame or recognition, this is about impact." The light bestowed upon you tonight is meant to awaken other souls still trapped in darkness. Through your words, actions, and mere presence, you will become a beacon of hope. Every challenge you endured has now become a weapon of wisdom. Where you were once wounded, you are now empowered to heal others. Where you were once silent, you are now called to speak life into those who are desperate for truth. As months pass, the miracles of this night will multiply. What starts as one blessing will blossom into streams of prosperity, joy, and influence. Future generations tied to your lineage will inherit this light, living free from the burdens that once oppressed your family line. Even years from now, you will look back at this night and know it was the turning point of your existence. It will be the story you share, the testimony that moves hearts and shifts atmospheres. You will speak of how heaven intervened, how Archangel Michael appeared, and how a single night rewrote your destiny forever. Archangel Michael will remain by your side, not just tonight but for as long as your journey continues. In moments of uncertainty, you will feel his presence again, reminding you of this divine victory and guiding you toward even greater triumphs. As you step into this new era, remember that your life is no longer ordinary. You have been chosen, anointed, and elevated into a level of spiritual and earthly favor few ever experience. The night of surprise has ended, but its miracles have only begun. Your destiny is unlocked, your blessings are secured, and your future shines brighter than the sun. Heaven has spoken, and nothing can ever reverse it.